Hey guys, this is my Keisha coming to you from out of Chester, and out here they call me the Cake Boss, and this is my latest cake. This is a princess wearing a tutu cake, and I have done many tutu cakes. So this time I decided to use the fondant to create the tutu at the bottom. So I'm going to start off with telling you about my cake, guys. First off, this crown is made out of gum paste, and I did it probably like 2 weeks in advance. And I just airbrushed it silver probably like 2 days ago to let it dry. My bow is made out of fondant, and you just want to let that dry on some styrofoam. The bottom tier is 2 10-inch dirty ice, and I stacked them together. I used a white Wilton fondant, and I just needed in a little bit of black to come up with my gray. Once I covered that, guys, I made some flowers. As you would do rose petals, you would take your rose petal cutter, and then you would take your ball tool and you will thin out the petals, and then instead of forming the flower, you take each petal and you just place them gently on the side of the cake with some edible glue. Make sure you move them around to make it look like movement. So that's all I did with this, guys. Now the top tier is 2 7-inch dirty ice, and I stacked them together also, and I used the dark purple from the Wilton fondant. Now once you do that and you're doing the quilting pattern or the diamond, whatever you call it, you want to go ahead and you want to do your marks. And I did my marks with a little tool, and you would just stick it on the side of your cake and push in. And that's how I got my marks. And then once I did that, I used my edible glue again, and we just did rages all over. Now I bought that tool offline, and I got it from creativecutters.com. And they have a big one too. But it depends on what size of your cake, if you want to do small or big. This was a small cake, and this is for a large cake. If I was to do the bottom tier, then I would have did the tall one. Well, the big one. I just got finished steaming it, because that's all I do all of my cakes. When I knead out my fondant, I use powdered sugar, and it become a little ashy. But note to self, if you're going to steam it and you have ruffles like so, and you know, you want them to look like they're moving and hanging off the cake, you don't want to steam too much, because then they will start to get soft and fall down. So, I absolutely love the colors together. So again, guys, this is the Cake Boss coming to you from Chester. You guys can find me on Facebook at Cake Boss of Chester, or you can type in jjsweettooth. Also have a website, jjsweettooth.com. Shoot me a comment. Let me know what you think of my cake, guys. As always, thanks for the love and the support.